There's a reason why you clicked on this video because you're curious. You've been seeking for so long and you want to know what it feels like when you finally arrive, what it feels like when you finally achieve, when it all clicks, when everything you've been searching for finally comes together. I'm going to share with you today in this video what it feels like, what changes when you escape the matrix, when you so called wake up. You can say this in a million different ways: a spiritual awakening, an ascension, escaping the matrix, seeing through the hologram, a lucid dream. It doesn't matter truly what you call it. These are all terms pointing to the same exact truth. And I thought it would be very important to share with you today what it feels like and what truly changes, because I don't feel like it's often talked about that much. I know I wondered in the beginning. Now, I could sit here and talk for hours, truthfully, because I want to lay the ground floor. I want to preference this whole video right now by saying these terms will never truly encapsulate what I'm pointing to. Language and vocabulary will never be your true nature. And your mind most likely is going to try to grasp an idea, a feeling, or try to understand what this guy is saying in this video about a spiritual awakening or remembering your true nature. That's the nature of the mind. That's its duty to try to understand. Let me set the stage for you. And I'm going to do my best to just relay this message to the ears that are listening, to the awareness that is here. Imagine anxiety every day. You seem to wake up out of bed only to wake up back to your living hell. Sleep is only your true escape. Smoking cannabis is truly your only escape. Scrolling your phone distracts you enough where the tension seems to subside, only until you hear the voice of your loved ones trying to have a conversation with you, but then you feel the tension throughout the body strengthen. It tightens more. Now you have to go to work, to a job you hate so much. This job requires you to walk all day, to move around. There's tension in the feet. There's tension in the legs, stiffness, tightness. There's fear. You see people all day. They're looking at you. You're wondering what they're thinking. You're feeling ugly. You're feeling lost, confused. All of these thoughts, all of these stories, and all of this tension is now what I've become. What is the point to this life? I find no happiness. I find no peace. I wake up and I'm in hell every single day. And now when I go to sleep, I'm waking up randomly out of the middle of the night screaming, spitting, trying to rip open the front door, half asleep, only for my girlfriend to shake me back to my senses. Stop, stop. Alex, wake up. This is what I called my life for years. And it was prior to this as well. Throughout my childhood and high school, elementary, I was the kid that everyone would call shy. I was never truly shy. I was fearful because the stories that I was believing were me. The skinny kid, the ugly kid, the kid with the big nose, the kid that didn't know how to talk to women. What stories are you believing? What has your life become? Can you relate to any of this? I think it's important to set the stage so you know why I even started to look down this path and in this direction. the gateway for everyone, the journey for everyone that pulls people into this investigation, whether it be videos, books, self-inquiry, no matter what, this gateway, this journey, everyone seems to enter from a different door. Some of the doors are relatable and hold similarities, but these doors feel so special to you, so real to you. And that's the Matrix itself. This living hell that I was trying to escape so hard, by force, trying to break these bars of this prison, this cage that I was confined in, that was closing in on me every day, little by little. I only gave it life. I only made it stronger. That's manifestation, of course, right? What you tend to believe, what you give attention to, what you try to resist only becomes stronger, only becomes more real on the surface level. So what does it actually feel like when you awaken? That's not a great term to use, but I'm going to say this in a lot of different ways. What does it actually feel like to escape this illusion? What does it actually feel like to break free from this? To see the glitch in the matrix for an ascension, to remember your true nature? What does it feel like? I don't even know where to start, truthfully. I'll try my best to explain this, but I never truly could. It feels like that living hell dissolves. It feels like everything that Alex was holding on to so tightly, that Alex was scared of so strongly, that cloud that was covering me, that depression, that isolation, falls away. I didn't do anything. I didn't force it to go away. The thoughts and the stories now just seem like clouds passing through the sky. I don't own any of it. It was never mine to hold. It was never mine to escape. The layers continue to get peeled back. You look deeper and deeper. You try to find something to exist independently outside of this presence, consciousness, this awareness now. Nothing is ever found. You try to find a past and a future that you own and you call your life. And you only find this presence. You only find this now. But these aren't just talking points. These are true, solid, undeniable truths of reality. My words can't even purvey the message of how deeply rooted these discoveries are. You continue to peel back the layers and you see, is there truly a world outside of me? Is there truly other people? Is there truly this inherent separation that seeing and hearing and the senses will tell you? The layers continue to get peeled back. Glimpses are revealed. It feels good. There's a peace, there's a clarity. But then it seems like someone loses it. It seems like someone has to figure this out still now. Now this turns into a journey of its own. Now the layers get peeled back much deeper and much further. Now you don't find yourself, that person that is searching, that person that needs to heal, that person that has been trying to figure out, trying to find peace, trying to escape the living hell. Not only do they not own it, not only was it never mine, I was never here. There's only mental activity, thoughts. There's an awareness, a ground of being now in existence that isn't mine, that only is, and nothing is ever found outside of it. Not anyone, not anything. It is everyone and everything, seeming to be the ones suffering, seeming to be the ones that need to escape. like a play, an illusion, a matrix inside of nothingness. I might be confusing the mind right now, and I'm truly sorry. Sometimes you can't explain this. I have a YouTube channel and tons of videos. I share calls with others all the time, but yet words seem to escape me when you're truly trying to point to the core of it. Because it's here, it's now, but it's like a show on the stage of this being. This being is the ground where it is all performed. The one dreamer of consciousness now, eternity. And we seem to be the dream characters. The mind will never understand this. The senses will never arrive, will never show you. So what does it feel like? What changes? There's a peace, there's a clarity, a truth to this peace and clarity that never leaves. There's no one to resist anymore. It's an arising, an unfolding that nobody has control over. Nobody has control over. This is what you don't want to hear. This is what you don't like to arrive at. You don't awaken. You don't own this. And you don't have control over a life you think you're living. This is the clarity and the peace that is unshakable. When the one who was gripping so tightly that the rope that was wrapped around their hands, holding them, now has burned into their wrists. Let go is let go. But it isn't your choice to let go. It's this that you see that there's no one to truly resist what is arising. The descriptions, the labeling, the pushing, the pulling. It's just being. It's an allowing. But an allowing is all there is. It's not the separate self, the contracted me stepping in the way of what is arising, thinking so egotistically that this is your life that you own. That is home. Pure experience without interpretation. Life as a child, not knowing what a body is, because that's what memory tells you. Not knowing what a separate you is, because you weren't taught that. Sounds, sensations, sights, touch, taste, all unfolding with not even the description of the senses. Just an arising now. No past, no future. No memory holding it together. Now only. Nothing to figure out, nowhere to go, nothing to do, and the living hell that was your life crumbles beneath eternity. This is what it feels like to be your true self. Not gained, not turned on, not found. Remembered. Your true self sees through the mental construction of you and everything you're suffering. And you end up right back where you've always been. And you see that you've never actually left. I just spoke for 14 minutes, and I truly did not even touch on what it truly feels like or what it is. Because even the one speaking creates an idea of it. It's here now, and that's what it feels like. You being alive, without everything else telling you what is. I love you all, and thank you for all the support you've given me. Thank you to every member on this YouTube channel who chooses to select to be a member and give a small financial donation. I appreciate you all very greatly. The Core Collective is open for free, the community that I started and is growing and blossoming, where we talk about this, we investigate this, we explore this, we show up with questions, struggles, sticking points, and also glimpses of clarity and truth. And you are invited to join us, to come inside, build relationships, connect with everyone in there from all different walks of life, all across the world. We have a live session coming up on November 30th, the Eternal Now Live. It's going to be free for every single member inside that wants to join. And we're going to touch, taste, and feel this ground of existence, of being that has never left, together. It's going to be beautiful, I truly believe. We're going to have discussions, conversations, ask questions. And I really hope that you join us if you are truly, truly interested in dissolving the illusion by seeing what is here now. Goodbye.